Hey, this is Sam Black with my fourth match with Mardu Blue and the play. White and blue, no red or black yet, but I can play Jace and Seeker. I think that's fine. I'm going to keep this. I could theoretically get red-green instead of getting blue-white, and then I could play Dragon Master Outcast and Seeker, and be closer to casting Crackling Doom. We'll see what my opponent plays. I think I'm going to go for blue and play Jace to try to fix this situation. It does push me toward wanting to get Crackling Doom online faster and wanting Fire Impulse to be a live draw. I think that's enough to sell me on getting Cinderglade. So this can't get black, but it'll get me blue in the future. Alright, well, attack and play Jace. And then hope to find black mana next turn. Suspect Rhino's coming down, since there wasn't a play on turn 2 or 3. Maybe Jace will get killed instead. There's the Rhino. If I attack with Seeker the way and my opponent blocks, I can Fire Impulse and then the Seeker dies, and then I can flip Jace. So I'm going to attack with Seeker before using Jace. Maybe I wasn't supposed to attack with it at all. Maybe I was supposed to block. well. It's 6. Yeah, this wasn't good. Now, if I find black, I can't use it to get lifelink to happen. This is not the right way to play this. No reason not to loot now. Ugh. See, so I have to chump block. I can fiery impulse, I guess. Oh, but I just die to trample. That's unfortunate. Alright, I have to just play this and pass. And hope my opponent doesn't go for it. If my opponent does tap this mana to activate Warden, I do just lose, but my opponent seems to be considering not doing that. Nope, going for it. Was going to get black off the Jace. Alright, so I want this. This was what I'd cut before, and then the question is whether I want to cut some discard for some additional counter spells or mastery or something. Hallowed Moonlight. And I'm still just generally undecided on that. I'm going to kind of tempted to just play it this way this time, but I'll put in a negate. Don't know if that's right, obviously. Sabzan matchup is harder than I was hoping it would be. Wondering if I need to cut a Fire Impulse for something like a Roast or a Valorous Stance. Get some removal that's easier to cast. Not that Valorous Stance is easier to cast than Fiery Impulse, but that it's easier to cast than the other stuff that answers the big things. I'll keep this. Lead with Jace here. Pretty bad if my opponent has Dromoka's Command, but it's unlikely. I don't think it's a card that you'd necessarily leave in this matchup. Lead with an activation here. Guess I'll discard the extra Jace. And then play Seeker. And then I think I want to fetch red rather than playing the island to turn on fetching red. I know that I'm pretty sure that I want to Crackling Doom next turn, so I'm going to need the red. And this gets cards in my graveyard faster. I think I'm going to discard Sunken Hollow, keep the backup Jace. Drop the backup Jace, because I figure if my opponent's going to answer Jace, this is the most likely turn, since it's guaranteed to flip next turn. And then I could play Jace and Seeker. That's how it went down. So, play this, attack. Now, even if my opponent plays Rhino, I can just flip Jace, flashback Crackling Doom, kill the Rhino, and gain 6 life off the Seekers. It's also nice that this land is representing any color, so I could theoretically have Fiery Impulse here. Let's see. If I draw a land, the one that I would fetch, so just like if I draw Smoldering Marsh, for example, and I Jace into another Smoldering Marsh, discard one of my 5 cards in my graveyard, sack this as 6 cards in my graveyard, remove 5, I can remove 5 and tap 3 for Treasure Cruise, and then tap 3 for Crackling Dam, which lets me make both of these 4s. Yeah, I think I'm fine drawing a land, so I'm going to not use the Polluted Delta here. I'm going to start by flipping Jace. Yeah, I think I just discard Dragon Master Outcast. Although, yeah, I don't need it right now. I think I just get white, blue, black, red. And then Cruise, leaving the ability to Crackling Doom. If I draw something like Fiery Impulse, I can kill this and then just attack and kill Gideon. Yeah, I think I just Crackling Doom here. A little worried that I'm out of gas at this point, since my opponent can kill Jace. I guess I redirect. Yeah, I don't think my opponent's gonna let me kill Gideon. So now Gideon or Shambling Vet kills Jace. And then I'm hoping to draw a spell. Oof. That's not good. Yeah, that's really bad. I think I've basically lost at this point, but if I draw the right spell, I might be able to get out of it with Soulfire Grandmaster. I draw some kind of spell I can cast, and then exert influence, if my opponent doesn't have anything great, I can probably win this. Or I guess exert influence and then a spell I can get back. No, I'm just dead. Alright, well. Lost tabs in more than I was intending to with this deck. The main deck mastery didn't come up specifically, but this is an argument against being able to afford to do that. Yeah. I think I need a few more cards against them so that I can have better things in than the discard. Good to know. So not a terribly successful run, but I think I had certainly above average issues with not having a good mix of colors and not having enough spells. Treasure cruising into lands was bad, but I think the list could still use some work.